This episode of The Direction is brought to you by CenterPoint Energy, always there. Oh, baby. You got the wind blowing, it's nasty, raining, it's just a mess right now. Got it. Oh, that's a big one. That's good. Look at that football. Now we're having fun.
We fishing now.
Now he's gone rogue. He's supposed to be running the camera and look at him over there. He's up there fishing. Gotta love guys that have that kind of passion. Well, what? What's that little interesting morning?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we've been from Rayburn to City Hall to the lake, son. Everyone has a story. Sometimes it's about catching monster bass. Now that's a studly, mudly, baby. And sometimes it's about life's lessons. Every story is as unique as the person who tells it. So join us as we make some new friends, reunite with some old ones, catch a few fish, and share a story or two. I'm Mark Stowe, and this is The Direction.
When it comes to bass fishing in Texas, you can go big or small. Today, the adventure begins on legendary Sam Rayburn Reservoir. And when the weather turns sour, the fishing only gets better. Mark's fishing companion this week is Wyatt Wimberley. Wyatt's involved in many aspects of the fishing industry, going all the way back to when he began making videos with bass fishing legends as a 10-year-old.
Well, folks, this week, we're going to a reservoir that I haven't been to since 2003. Well, that's starting to tell my age because, well, that was a long time ago. But we are at Sam Rayburn Reservoir in Texas, and folks, there's a lot of water here.
Oh, absolutely.
And I have been telling this young man for 2 years that I was going to show up. I'm with Wyatt Wimberley.
What's going on, Mark?
I'm glad to finally get down
here. You ready to catch some giants?
I'm ready.
So we are on the largest man-made lake inside the state of Texas. That's pretty crazy, ain't it?
It is. And Rayburn is a beast if you have never seen it.
Oh, it's huge.
It's quite intimidating.
You could literally go to one end of this lake and fish and not see the other end all day. I mean, it is absolutely amazing how big this lake is.
So on that note, since there's so much water, we better get out there and get to catching some fish.
We need to go catch some fish.
Let's roll. I think we might have some side comedy today, folks. Normally, our camera boat videography crew is a little bit quiet, but today, I think we're gonna have a little fun.
I think we're in for a mess.
I think we're in for a mess. We're hoping no one stays in the boat.
And Gibbs and my dad don't act up.
Yeah, we got big issues today. Put all that stuff
That's
away.
what's so neat about Rayburn is when the wind's bad and the weather's bad, it's so big, you just go pick another, you load up, go pick another area and just start fishing.
He's after it. He's after it. He's after it. Oh, come on. Oh.
Did he get it?
Nope. Look at this. I drug Mark all the way down here from Kentucky with us. He works with me in the landscaping business. He's over there showing us that he's the true angler right there.
He's done caught one.
Well, we're gonna make a little bit of a move, Wyatt, because this afternoon is supposed to be a little bit of severe storm.
Yes, sir.
Could be a potential of a severe storm or two. So the wind is definitely rolling out there, so we pulled off the lake. We're gonna run over to Lake Curve, is how Wyatt says we're gonna say that. He got a little info from a couple buddies that said, hey, if the wind's so bad that we can't handle Rayburn for a little while, let's run over to somewhere we can do a little peaceful fishing. Because our second angle boat isn't real big, and we don't need to be out there in 3 and 4 footers rolling around with a crew full of guys. So we're gonna be safe. Let's run over there, Wyatt, see if we can catch us some fish over there for the afternoon. Hey, but one thing, we're gonna grab us a little bite to eat on the way over.
And that's gonna be the fun part.
Mark, you're the only guy that we got with us who can catch fish on Sam Rayburn, you know that?
I'm gonna do it out here too.
Anyway, we was having a little rough time over Sam Rayburn. He was over there whooping up on us. So we've decided to jump lakes over here to the little city lake. We're gonna get back out here and catch some fish. But I just wanted to give you the place of star of this segment of the show because you're the only one that can put a fish in the boat.
That's right.
This segment was brought to you by Jinko Fishing. It's all about the action. This segment is brought to you by Denali Rods, tournament tested, tournament tough. Oh, baby. Watch this, one hook over the boat. You got the wind blowing, it's nasty, raining, it's just a mess right now. Weather-wise, we got rain on the lenses, but that's what you can catch when you fight the weather.
There's one.
There you go. Now we're talking, boys. Now we're talking.
Look at that one, baby.
Come on, Marco. You just gonna get over here and get in here with us? Come on.
She crushed it.
Look at missing?
Yep.
Best thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big one. That's good. No, not big, not big.
You got your chatterbait on?
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's good. Hey, might be able to take that. They're gonna eat that old chatterbait now. I like it.
That's a bigger fish, Mark.
Yeah, a little chunk. All right, well, we've had, well, I'm gonna say an interesting start to the day with the rain, the weather.
We had to make adjustments.
It's big one.
Oh my God.
That's a big one, boys.
Look at that.
That's a big one.
You need me to lift
There
it?
we go, boys.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
you want me to net him?
There we go. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Not
Green
yet,
moment.
not yet, not yet. He's going the wrong way. There
Ready?
you go. No, no, no. Oh. Hey, boys and girls. Them ain't Texas lunkers, but them was footballs. Well, what? We've had a little interesting morning.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we've been from Rayburn to City Hall to the lake, son. And we've even had lunch. But now we just caught a good one. Now right there's a nice Texas chunk. I'd say that's what, 3.5?
3.5, 4 maybe.
Yeah, and that right there is what I come to Texas for. Catching footballs.
And they're good too.
It's good stuff.
Let's
good
hammer
stuff. Wide on the water over here. This segment is brought to you by Rust-Oleum, paint and so much more. There you go. Oh, man, I thought you had another. All right, Wyatt. Now we're having fun.
We fishing now,
So now we moved over to Rayburn,
right?
and Rayburn decided to show her face today, as she likes to do
Let me get under this.
in the wind. And Rayburn is a big lake,
Yes,
big
sir.
reservoir, and can be a little bit. We have your boat, which is an 18-foot boat. We got
Correct.
3 guys with us over there, and then we got on my boat and 3 up. Look, all white.
Just missed.
And with the weather the way it is, we always think safety and being smart, and 20-mile-an-hour gusting wind is not a smart thing on Rayburn. But I still don't know how many acres this is, but there's a lot of water here.
This is a little body of water for
and-
home.
You've been interviewing some pretty neat folks over the last,
Absolutely. Since I was 10.
10 years old. You've interviewed just some great names in fishing.
Rick
And-
Clun,
And actually, you got me set up to fish with Tommy Martin.
The legend.
Coming up.
the legend.
And but anyway, you go around and you interview these folks and you put them on your where?
Facebook, our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just so you know, it's a thing for everybody to watch. We go out with different pros and interview them. Uh-oh, look at that. Just missed them. Interviewed them and asked them different questions. The first person I interviewed was Rick Clun. I interviewed him at 10 years old. and just kept on trucking from there.
So-
I've interviewed Rick Clunn, Tommy Martin, Dean Rojas, Jason Christie. Then we just go on and on and on, and all of them's really good guys, and I've been very thankful for all of them giving me the opportunity to pick their brains behind the scenes and
They're
display it.
good. I mean, they're good, boys. Oh, boys and girls, now this is a stud. An absolute, oh, no. That stung.
They may be biting
Oh,
that. They may be biting that trap better.
I pulled on her too much. I should have just let her ease. Mark. So, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm hooked up with a stud now. Another nice piece of chunk.
Little good fish right there.
Look at that. Hey, where my net man at? I'm just gonna do that. Oh, that's what you call sliding in the boat. Right there, another little Texas chunk.
That's a good fish.
There one. You get him?
Yeah, that's a
There
good
we
one.
go. Hey, look at him jumping over there. There we go. They're just busted up in that corner. Hey, we're gonna call Wyatt in the water now.
Right there.
Hold on, we're gonna have us a double, Wyatt.
Got one?
Oh yeah, another chunk. Come on, fish. Get on over here.
Uh-oh.
Don't change directions. Don't change directions. Ah, yeah, just a nice chunk. Look at the spots on that fish.
Got fish in one hand and then the other.
Hey, that's how Wyatt does it right there.
Oh, look at the belly on that fish.
Look at that football. Right there. That's a big old chunk. How about this, boys? I lost my camera guy. He's a college bass fisherman for FAS?
SFA. Stephen F.
SFA.
Austin University.
Now he's gone rogue. He's supposed to be running the camera, and look at him over there. He's up there fishing. Gotta love guys that have that kind of passion. I'm ready, all right. I'm ready to load this rod up. Wyatt wanting to tell stories.
That trap line, a rip knocker, not the trap line, the rip knocker.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
That's a stud.
that's a good one right there.
I'm gonna bring the net to come right to me. There you go, boom. How about that, baby?
Look at that old rip knocker in his mouth.
Right there.
That's a
Look
good
at
fish.
that, Wyatt. Hey,
Look at that buried up in his mouth.
and we can both talk a little. Let's be a little sales crew. Look at that Jinko bait right there.
Buried up. Look how good that's hooked in.
Give me a picture right there of his hat with my bait. Oh yeah, boys.
Look at that one.
Look at there, we bowing her up.
My God. Didn't they?
No.
Oh my God.
Come on, Wyatt.
That's a little baby.
Hey, it's a Texas baby. It's the next generation of Texans.
Exactly.
It looked like a Kentucky fish dropped in down in Texas. We have just caught them one after another. And
Pretty cool, ain't it?
I finally got to get out on the water with Wyatt on the water. This segment is brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Hey, so Mark, just to tell a little story on all this, folks, Mark is a friend of mine. He's been working with me for a lot of years at home. And hold on, we're coming. And sorry, folks, I got a loud mouth, but Mark's been working with me for a lot of years, and he wanted to come to Texas, so he jumped in to make this trip with us. And his goal was to catch a Texas bass, and he's caught him a couple of them today. So good times, and that, you know, that, for me, that's what fishing's all about. Just like this, You know, it's a rough, nasty day. We've kind of had some struggles, haven't we, Will? He can answer, he's behind the camera there. And but it's all come together, and we're watching Mark catch fish, Will back here freezing to death behind the camera, and me, well, I'm still just having fun. I was gonna say, you know what? We made a pretty good maneuver today.
Yes, sir.
Leaving Rayburn and all that rough water. Now, we ain't no smooth sailing over here, but we've gotten over here to this other lake, and we are having a ball this afternoon. But, you know, it's amazing how your tone changes, your attitude changes, everything when you start catching fish.
Oh, absolutely. All it took was a little adjustment, one phone call, and here we are catching some fish.
Oh, that's right. You did make a phone call on this, didn't you?
I had 2 ideas of where we would needed to go to get out of the wind on Rayburn, and I made a call to a good.
Oh, what'd you do? Wood?
Yep. I made a call to. Oh, wait, whoa, what is going? Oh, it came. What was that? The first legends of the sport I really interviewed was Tommy Martin. You know, Tommy won the 1974 Classic and helped Johnny Morse get started. And when you're young like that in a competitive industry, you know, confidence is very key.
Right.
And Tommy, I interviewed him one day, and he pulled up in my yard after the interview, and he walked up to my dad and shook his hand, and I'll never forget this. He looked at my dad, he said, "I've been interviewed by ESPN analysts, generals, world sports writers." He said, "Your kid is right up there with him. Don't let him stop." And that gave me the confidence to keep going and know I had a chance to make it.
Dude, I bet when the spawn is on, this is, oh yeah. Little old weasel. Woo!
Oh, did you get that? Oh.
I don't care how big they are, I'm having fun. Uh-oh, boys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah. There we go. Right up in that grass. That right there was what I was wanting to do, get that net.
Oh my God.
I was getting ready to say, what you done over there, Wyatt? All right, now look, I'm gonna bring him straight at you.
All right, come on.
No, now just, all right, put your net down in the water, very easy. All right, ready? There he comes, boys. Woo, baby. Now that's what I like catching right there. The hammer is down today, boys. Look at that
fish.
football. Woo, right there. I mean a tank, look at that.
That's a good fish, ain't it?
I love catching them.
That's a good fish, buddy.
About that, Wyatt. All right. Well, Wyatt, here's one more play. Son, we made a nice little adjustment today.
That's a good fish. Look at the belly on that fish.
And that fish ate that rip knocker. But I want to tell you something. Did you see what I did? I got dead up against the side of the grass because all them big fish were laying down through there. You could see them on the grass. Look at that. Whew. Now it's time for your safe digging moment of the week, brought to you by 811. Always remember to call before you dig. Our 811 moment of the week goes to our other boat, our camera boat. These guys couldn't help themselves. They had a camera in one hand and a fishing pole in the other, and they were out there just having fun. It's fun watching everyone enjoy the day on the water. Oh, we gotta come back over here on Friday.
Oh, you're hooked now, ain't you?
Oh, I like this place. I like this place. Hey, Sam Raven's down the street and definitely on my love list, but right here is definitely on my love list. I'm having fun, catching fish, and this is what it's about. I have a good memory of life, I'll say. You know, I remember when we went to Texas, things wasn't going right, the day wasn't looking real good.
Made a phone call.
And I realized that every day's a good day. It's only what you make of it. This comes with full sound effects. Mama's at home cooking us supper.
We're gonna have some good food.
So we're gonna eat some good food.
Pork chops and smothered potatoes. Here we come, baby.
Ooh. Because one thing about the direction, I promise you this, 2, 3 things. 1, we're gonna have fun.
Yes, sir.
2, we're gonna eat good.
Yes, sir.
And 3, we always have some great guests on this show. Mr. Wimberley, it's been a lot of fun.
And I appreciate you doing it.
The direction is brought to you by 811. Know what's below, call before you dig. We would also like to thank these fine partners. Closed captioning is brought to you by USA North. Call 811 before you dig.